Hey, all right, I am at Mohican State Forest doing a little solo backpacking trip this weekend. Actually, just doing tonight, just a single night, and then tomorrow, probably taking off sometime around noon. Current temperatures are sitting at about 15 degrees. It is cold already, but the thing is tonight it's going to get down to zero degrees Fahrenheit. And so I'm a little bit nervous about that, but at the same time, I'm super excited. I actually brought my art supplies with me, if you can believe that. So I think the thing I'm most worried about is trying to keep my paint and my canvas warm. So I'm gonna have to keep a roaring fire all night long, all day long, actually. I think it's probably maybe 9 o'clock a.m. right now. So I've got a lot to do. I got a lot more to hike into camp than normal. So I'm gonna go ahead and get busting. Get busting? Is that a thing to say? Get working. Get camping? All right, don't make fun of me. All right, so I got a little bit of a confessional. I had to cut right there while I was unpacking the car because I just realized, we talked about the whole art supply thing earlier. Well, I brought my art supplies. I forgot the the canvas. I brought a wood panel. Well, I didn't bring a wood panel. I left it at home. So, sort of panicked. I'm about an hour from home. I'm like, what do I do? So I went driving into town and ended up finding a really nice lady who let me steal one of her pallets. So I got a little wood pallet. Let's see here. It was even when I pulled up, it was calling to me. So that's what we're working with. We'll probably rip off some of these pieces here, maybe the 2x4s. Hey, it's extra, it's extra firewood. So yeah, that's what I'm working with. All right, maybe I can finally actually hike in now. Okay, so here I am. Finally got camp set up. A whole lot crazier than I thought it was going to be. It took way longer than I thought. So right now, you can see I got the tarp set up. Already starting to spend daylight. I'm trying to start painting at noon, but I still have the canvas sitting in my car, which is about a mile hike away. And so, yeah. Whoa, another thing. Oh my God, tons of firewood. You got to see this. Look at this. That's like the mother load. Somebody just left me an absolute tonnage. So super excited about that. They even left a Duraflame log, so I should definitely be having a really, really good fire today. So my father-in-law made these little fire starters, so I'm gonna give them a try today. See if they are all what they're cracked up to be. Maybe I'll cut this in half, see if maybe a half of them will just will get me going. All right, so everything's been kind of a bust so far. Trying to put a layer of paint on a piece of wood that's unprimed and God knows how old and how dry, and trying to do that in this weather it's been a little bit rough. But who knows, like, what is it? The more failures you have, the more you learn. I'm sure that's something. I guess the other thing is who knows? Maybe these little failures end up turning into something like a success. Having this paint sit by the fire, maybe something cool will come out of it. I'm really just trying to put a background on so I can start painting with my acrylics. But fire's been roaring. So no problems there. Camp's still looking fairly organized at the moment. I really do love this table. It's a little big for actual backpacking, but for what I'm trying to do, because I already knew I was bringing in a bunch of stuff already, so might as well. So I'm still gonna attempt to paint. I'm stubborn as all get out. It's 2 o'clock. I got about 4 full hours of painting time. The problem is my white paint over here is wet, soaking wet. So I don't know what to do. I'm putting it near the fire, but I don't think it's really doing anything. And I need the fire to burn down a little bit so I could put a pot of hot water on, so I have something to clean my brushes with. So it's kind of a waiting game. I could stand around the fire for another half an hour without being able to paint anything. So, I had such high hopes for this, but who knows? It could still turn out to be badass. If not, anybody who's watching this gets to make fun of me. I'll probably make fun of myself. All right, so I had to put on a few more layers. It started getting super cold. And I just finished the background. I didn't really want to film that. I'm sorry. I just wanted to get it done because I needed to sit for a little while before I try to put paintbrush and acrylics on it. It's not as detailed as I wanted it. It's an okay starting background, but this, I was supposed to have this. Oh, I don't even know what time it is. It was probably 2 hours ago I was supposed to have this, but you know what? I got a background. I kind of got a little something going here, so I'll flip the camera around and let you guys take a peek. And then when I start painting, if I have any daylight left, I'll start to film a little bit of that. I got tons of batteries left because I thought I was going to film a whole lot more, but tending to this fire has been killing my time. So yeah, I've definitely learned a lot of lessons. Hopefully the next time I come out here and do this, well, I'll remember my what do you want to call it, my canvas. That would be really nice. So yeah, so hopefully I'm still feeling the inspiration. And I got a steak to eat tonight, so I'm super excited about that too. So yeah. All right, so that's just my simple background. I kind of wanted to, like I said, I kind of wanted to do a little more with it, but I can probably add some stuff later, maybe when I get home. But that's a pretty good start. The left panel, I don't think I'm going to do anything with, but I'm definitely going to keep this right panel. Maybe I'll paint on the left panel and do another piece, but yeah, there's my beginning, and hopefully I can actually do some real painting instead of just putting on a background. All right, finally, it is time to paint. I got frost in my beard. I got fire sort of under control. It's just sort of smoking right now. Oh, frosty beard. And I got my sketches out. I actually have like literal paints out. I am super pumped. One of the things I'm thinking, because it's so late and I didn't get the kind of start that I wanted to get, I think I'm just gonna goof off, you know. So if this is my first time, I think I'm just gonna grab some paints. I mean, I can show you whatever what I wanted to paint. I have some sketches, so that it kind of gives you an idea of what I was going for, because since this is my first time ever trying to do this, anybody watching this video probably thinks, oh my God, like, what is he painting a landscape? Is he painting stick figures? Which is funny too, because I like to paint stick figures to warm up before I really start to get into a serious painting. I just like to goof off so that I start off with like not laser focused and wanting something very specific right away. Because that, for me at least, that's a good way for failure. You know, I get upset if things don't turn out the way I want them to. So if I just start off all goofy, like I don't care, then I kind of keep that mentality. And then as the painting evolves, it becomes more and more precise, more and more exact, and it's just like the creativeness comes out of me. It's kind of like when you're spitballing ideas, you just throw out the stupid ideas first, you know. So when I paint, I like to get stupid things right out of my mind, and then eventually go into it. The only difference is I've never painted in 15-degree weather in the middle of winter outside, so don't judge me too hard. Okay, so yeah, I'll show you my sketches. I only did a couple because I knew this was my first time, so I wasn't really trying to get super hardcore into this, but let's check them out real quick. So yeah, follow me over to the table. Oh, fun. So essentially, yeah, I just kind of, you know, that was the first, and then sort of got over to this little guy right here with a little crown on. I thought he was kind of dope. And then this was another sketch I did to try to get a little bit more detail in. Just kind of fun. I didn't put the crown on, so I figured, who cares? And obviously I can't do this kind of detail with paint, but it kind of gives me an idea of texture, brush strokes, things like that. So this is a little character that I've drawn a lot, and I've never actually tried to paint him. So this will be my first attempt. And obviously with, I don't know, I've got maybe an hour and a half left of daylight. I'll do my best, do the best I can, but remember, always have fun. Have fun, have fun. I can paint tomorrow, so I'll get up, get another fire going tomorrow. You know, eventually everything's just gonna be wet, and I'm not gonna be able to keep going, and I'm gonna run out of daylight. So yeah, I'm talking way too much. It's time to paint. I'm kind of liking what I'm doing. Like I said, I'm just totally goofing off here. So I just started painting, just started putting colors on the thing, kind of figuring out how the paint works in this cold. So it does coagulate really quickly. The cool thing is it gets really thick and kind of gooey. And I've actually been using this stick as almost like a cross-hatching type thing, where I sort of like making a little bit of, what do you want to call it? Just, I guess, some kind of different kind of texture to it. So that's been kind of cool. Everything's still a little too wet for me to add my highlights on. So right now everything's a little bit of a mess, but I don't know, for just goofing off, I think it's okay, you know? I definitely want to redo this one again. I'll play with it a little bit tomorrow morning, but I think we're just going to call it. It's getting real cold. I think it's probably around 10 degrees right now, Fahrenheit. So, so I think, yeah, I'll go ahead and spin around. Sorry, I didn't record much of me painting it, because I get a little bit, especially with me not being super confident. I don't know. I got a little nervous painting in front of the camera. So, but tomorrow morning, I promise a little bit more action on the canvas. But I'll go ahead and spin this around and have you take a look. All right, so that's what we're working with right now. So like I said, I used my stick. That stick right there, that was my artist tool. I was a little bit inspired by a lot of these pine trees that are off here in the distance. So I kind of added those to the top of his head. And like I said, I can't do any of my highlights now, so you can see my eyes are a little dead at the moment. And I feel like I kind of want to fix the nose, but I kind of want to leave it. It almost kind of looks awesome that way. But yeah, kind of digging the chin. A little bit of the background looks kind of cool. He's balding, you know. He's running out of hair here on the top a bit. So yeah, I think, you know, just for goofing off, that might be it. So some highlights tomorrow morning, and maybe some colors. Add like a little dash of red in here, a little bit of blue, just to kind of mix it up. But yeah, I think that's it. I'll get in for a little good close up on that detail. So that's my painting out in the woods. It's almost dinner time, and it's almost whiskey time. Woohoo! So that's what we're working with. So I got the sauteed mushrooms and onions started. That will be delicious. And now it's steak time. Oh boy, my steak is falling. Pardon me, I gotta rescue my steak. I'm telling you what, that smells so good. I've had Fritos and water so far today, so this is gonna be unbelievable. And then it's almost whiskey time. Good morning. It was a little bit of a rough morning. It was really cold. Like I know I kept saying really cold yesterday, but wow, this morning was a nightmare. I slept pretty well considering how cold it was. Wind was completely dead, completely silent all night long. It was almost creepy. But I've already broken down camp, and I got major frosty beard and mustache going on, which is pretty awesome. So really all I have left to do is set up the camera and paint a little bit more. See if I can't get these highlights on here. I don't know, it could be too cold, but we will find out. So here we go, another adventure. Not sure if this is going to come off in camera, but it was like way mistier earlier. All right, well, I lost my dramatic effect. I took a drink of coffee and just this huge steam came flying. I was like, that's cool. It must have literally cooled down just enough to, oh, wait. Oh. All right, so I got some water going here so I can clean my brushes. And it is probably time to paint, especially after I finish my coffee. It's been a really good morning so far. Woke up, my feet were ice blocks. They were cold when I was in the sleeping bag. They were pretty much cold all night long, no matter what I did. I had 3 pairs of socks on. And I had my 15-degree sleeping bag, a 45-degree sleeping bag, and a sleeping bag liner. Everything was on me was warm except for my nose and my feet. But other than that, woke up, threw on my shoes real quick. Feet were ice blocks, so I just went ahead and decided to go ahead and break down camp and walk back to the car just to warm me up. So, all right, that's it. It's time to paint. Get about an hour in today, take it home, finish it with some detailing, because I have no idea how this paint's going to react in the cold. I know I probably already said that 15 times, but I'm still thinking it's not going to work, or I'm going to ruin what I already have. So if I feel like I'm going to ruin it, I'll stop filming, apologies ahead of time, and get to it. Do a 360 here at Campsite 5, Mohican. What? All right, jeez, it's time to go. The coffee's kicking in. All right, just want to give one more shout out. I'm at Mohican State National Forest. Mohican State? I'm at Mohican National Forest in Ohio. It's been a beautiful night. About my only regret is not having my camera out last night, or at least a microphone out. The owls were out for 5 minutes and they were going crazy. It was really, really cool. I struggled to get my camera. What am I lying? I'm about to lie and say that I tried to get my camera in time. I didn't get my camera in time. I just laid there and listened to it, and I thought, oh, wouldn't that be cool? It's cold. So yeah, so I'm gonna get home, probably finish this tomorrow. If me finishing it is not in this video, look for the next video. I could make just a separate one. But yeah, just like I said, let me know if you're interested in buying the painting, or if you're not interested in buying the painting but you like what I'm doing. Subscribe and all that jazz, and like buttons and stuff, and yay. All right, until then, peace. Okay, painting is almost finished. Getting super, super excited. It's really, really close. It's looking good. I did a little bit of work inside the house just to get it to a certain point. And then I figured with the finishing touches, we'll do it outside in this snowy amazement that we've had for the last couple of days. So I just feel like I owed it to the painting to do the last finishing touches before it's completely finished, and then we can call it a day and then work on the next project.